All right, aloha everybody, welcome. This is my contribution to the weekly flip. I wanted to put together a portfolio of artwork that I haven't actually posted to my gallery yet. So that's why I got this portfolio titled Get Off My Calling to get it posted already. So follow along with me and let's take a look at some pages I need to get posted into my gallery. So my first page is my One Sandman page from issue 21, drawn by Mike Dringenberg, Neil Gaiman, the artist, the writer. You got Dream, you got Death, you got Desire on this page. Very happy to own a page with these many characters on that. I love historic pages. Nothing more historic than the very first crossover ever between Marvel and DC. This one here, Battle of the Century, Superman vs. Spider-Man by Ross Andru. Lucky to have a page here with both Superman and Spider-Man in action as well. The sequel was done in 1981 by John Buscema, and this was Superman and Spider-Man, not Superman versus Spider-Man. You got Peter Parker, you got Superman battling the Hulk as well. John Buscema is the artist on this one here. Love first appearance pages here. So on the left you got Raphael #1, backup solo story of Casey Jones. This is Casey's first appearance by Kevin Eastman. This was Preacher #1, love the show, love the comic, love the show. Happy to own a page with all three of the major characters' first appearance, Tulip, Cassidy, and Jesse. Also, it's the opening sequence to where the Saint of Killer's grave is being opened up for the very first time, so a historic page for that. Classic artists doing classic characters that they're known for. My only Todd McFarlane page, it's a Hulk page, Hulk in action here. And then you got Simon Beasley here, and he's known for rebooting Lobo. This is from that limited series, the first one with Lobo's first story. This is issue #4. Love Lobo's Hawaiian shirt here in the bottom. Love that one as well. This issue here, Conan #116, was an issue that I chased as a child. I chased all Neil Adams art. So this one I was blown away. That was drawn by John Buscema, but inked by Neil Adams. And as a kid, it just blew me away that Neil would collaborate with Buscema on an art page. Lucky to have this one here in my collection. This one here is from that first Conan series. This is issue #14. It's drawn by Barry Windsor Smith, inked by Sal Buscema. It's the finale end page. It's the first appearance of Elric and Stormbringer. And you got a nice classic image of Conan there as well. Power Man Iron Fist #84. MC Wyman is the artist. Early 4th appearance of Sabretooth when he's really still a vicious villain here. Put this one here for Bill is Paul Smith. Uncanny X-Men 167. You got all the X-Men characters and Starjammers on this one. Some classic Paul Smith art here. Keeping with the classic artists, kind of bucket list art, checkmark, but also first appearance pages. So great artist, first appearance page, love that. X Factor 88, first appearance of Random. This is Marvel's answer for Lobo here. This is Tomb Raider Witchblade #1. First appearance of Laura Croft in this one. I had like 3 or 4 pages. Sold off a couple of those. Scott Wingo got a page from me. Kept this one here with the classic image of Laura Croft in the bottom. Bucket list checkmark pages for me here. Always wanted to get a Greg Capullo Batman page. Very lucky to have all my favorite characters on the same page. You got Batman, you got a great image of the Joker, and then you also have the Batman Who Laughs. So very lucky to have this Greg Capullo Batman page. Dark Knight Metal #6. Batman Curse of the White Knight here, drawn by Sean Gordon Murphy. You got Harley Quinn, Batman, and Sean drew a head sketch of Joker in the top panel for me there. Got it straight from him at Emerald Con last year. Great guy. Loved hearing his story behind the art as well. Besides first appearance pages, I love title pages. A DPS title page to boot. This is Tarzan 251. This is drawn by Jose Garcia Lopez. Big shout out to Nick Barucci. His Friday show, The Art Experience, he had this on there over a year ago. And as soon as he posted it, I just claimed it, even without seeing the price. And he was really great about helping me get time payments and get it paid off. But lucky to have this in my collection. This one here is Amalgam, that original Amalgam series. Anybody who asks me who my favorite character is, I always tell them it's Dark Claw. Half Wolverine, half Batman. I try to collect any page with Dark Claw on it. This is sequential pages 4 and 5. You got Dark Claw in action here on both of the pages with there. As it so happens, just like around 4 months ago, I was able to pick up the DPS pages 2 and 3 where all the characters will be introduced into this issue. So I'm lucky to have sequential pages 2, 3, 4, and 5 now from this issue, all with Dark Claw on them as well. Another DPS title page. This is from that first solo Sabretooth limited series number 3. Now you got Sabretooth battling Wolverine with Mystique over here. Drawn by Mark Texara. I really feel that Mark is one of the best artists at drawing huge versions of the characters, and this one doesn't disappoint in that. Now with all the black and white art I've been collecting throughout the years, I'm really becoming a bigger fan of color art as well. Painted art really is striking to me, really stands out more. This is the cover to Deathstroke New 52 number 1, drawn and painted by Simon Beasley. You can see his line work here, but he used oils to paint it all in. You can see the energy drawn out to the outside panel from there. This here is 1990. This is Raymond Cap number 1, first appearance of this future detective. It's a comic that came out in England. Marco Nizzoli is the artist here. Love the color palette here. The flow of the art. You can see the influence of Mobius in this artist and on this piece here. And speaking of Mobius, my only artwork from Mobius is this sketch drawn in 1986. His classic character, Star Watcher, he's drawing here. And then I've got here another commission here. So these are my commissions I haven't posted yet, but it's by Bill Sienkiewicz, 1989. Deadly combo of Elektra and Judge Dredd, and it actually works. It works for them together, even though they're two different universes. Love the imagery from this one here. I have independent art I need to get posted into my gallery. This is the first appearance of Madman, the character, in Madman number 1, created and drawn by Mike Allred. And independent art, of course, is Cerebus. So this is early issue number 14, full page splash with Cerebus here. Silver Surfer, one of my favorite characters. I don't think a lot of us are big fans of Silver Surfer. Small issue here. Scott Beneful is the artist, not very well known. Cosmic Powers, Unlimited Silver Surfer. Just love the imagery of Silver Surfer juxtaposed with the regal presence of Galactus here. Really love this half splash with there. Silver Surfer in Marvel Fanfare for number 51. I don't think I'll ever get a John Buscema Silver Surfer page from that series, but at least I got a John Buscema Silver Surfer in the Marvel Fanfare issue here. So again, Silver Surfer and all the panels are there. Going from Buscema to Bill Sienkiewicz, his classic run on Moon Knight. This is issue number 10. I love this panel here, the imagery kind of in the dream sequence of Moon Knight there from Bill. Just like that Conan issue number 116, here's the historic issue Wolverine number 10, the very first story meeting of Sabretooth and Wolverine. I'm very lucky to own the finale end page here. And like I mentioned in that Conan 116, two heavyweights on the same page, drawn by John Buscema, inked by Bill Sienkiewicz. Again, you know, you got 2 for 1 there. Great finale end page here with Wolverine in action as well. Need to get this posted to my gallery. Silver Surfer, Wolverine, Deadpool, also a lot of our favorite character here. Lucky to have some pages from Deadpool's limited series, his first solo series. This series here was Circle Chase. This is issue number 2 here by Joe Mad. This is where it's historic because this is where Deadpool is now being turned into an anti-hero. So he's a hero that we know and love now. He used to be a mercenary for hire for killing as well, but now he's a hero in this series. His second series was Sins of the Father, drawn by Ian Churchill. I actually kind of like Ian Churchill's work a little more than Joe Mad's work on Deadpool. I've had 3 or 4 pages from this series. I've sold them up, but I kept this one because of him fighting with Juggernaut. Love the action sequence with Juggernaut, so I kept this one for myself. Here's some covers with Deadpool. I love Deadpool variant covers because they always like to add a little humor to it. This is from that Death of Wolverine story arc. I love the way Deadpool's poking at him and saying, hey, I didn't do it. Makes me smile. This is that Hawkeye versus Deadpool limited series. This is covered at number 2 by James Herron. Again, they're waiting their turn to go in Mercy Room. I love the fact he's missing his shoe down here. Again, love Deadpool covers. Keeping with the theme of covers that I need to get posted to my gallery. This is Xenoscope. This is Zodiac number 1, her first appearance. Jay Anacleto, just love his work. He's becoming a premier cover artist. This is heavy pencil all throughout. And trust me, I even tried to erase a little bit to make sure. He even drew pencil at the border, but just the flow of his artwork and just in pencils, just amazing. Just lucky to have a cover by Jay. This is the cover to Extreme X-Men number 43, Salvador LaRocca. Just a great shot of Gambit in action, really kind of popping off the cover there. Almost traded this one away for a Hellboy page. Kind of lucky. I'm kind of happy I didn't. Happy that I held on to this one. Here, this one here, as you know, I'm not a fan of cover recreation because in my world it's just a reproduction of the original cover, so it's kind of a copy. But here, I love cover reimaginings. So this is sort of like what Scott Wingo has that 1 second later thing going on. But this is Iron Man 232. The thing about this is that the original was drawn by Barry Windsor Smith and inked by Bob Layton back in the 1990s. This was done by Bob Layton in 2014, and his version of this cover, you can see how he's got Tony Stark positioned just a little bit differently. But it's all original art, and I love Bob's interpretation of this cover, so I'm happy to have this. This is an interior pinup to the Fall of Grace storyline for Daredevil. Scott McDaniel is the artist. Him going through the Hell's Kitchen, Gotham skyline. You have the Twin Towers in the background here. This is where Daredevil first gets his armor suit as well. Some classic older art I need to get posted to my gallery. This is the Astonishing Tales 28, third appearance of Deathlock the Demolisher. When I got this, some of the info I saw that this is the first time a sideways panel was used by Marvel or DC. So I'm going to go with that. Kind of presents really well the action sequences for Deathlock. Rich Buckler is the artist here. Mentioning Mike Mignola, Web of Spider-Man Annual number 2. Mike Mignola, Black Suit Spidey here. Some nice dream sequences as well. So happy to own this page. Love the Joker, one of my favorite characters. Love anything from his first solo limited series from the early 70s. Issue number 9. Irv Novick is the artist here. Joker fighting an imposter. Got that old classic Catwoman costume there. This one here is from Batman Annual Adventures number 1. It's an early third appearance of Harley Quinn. I'm going to show you here. If you don't see it on the screen already, if you don't know, try to take a guess who this artist is if you can. And you probably did not guess. It's John Byrne. So Byrne doing some DC art, doing some Harley Quinn and Joker art and animated. Kind of cool. Happy to have that one as well. Love this full page splash here. Emperor Joker, historic issue number 1. Duncan Reilly, very underrated artist. I'm happy to own a lot of pages from Duncan. Love the Emperor Joker, love Harley Quinn. Love the presentation of this here. Cover here, Tyler Kirkham. I got this straight from him 4 or 5 years back. I love any action pose of heroes. That jumping action pose is always a classic to me. And this one here, you got Deathstroke jumping into action here. It's from issue number 15, the cover. What would a portfolio be of mine if I didn't have some birth pages as well? So these are birth pages that I need to get posted to my gallery. This is Harley Quinn number 3. The artist is Terry Dodson. And it's actually the birth page of the Gotham City Sirens. First time that Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, and Catwoman are coming together, forming an alliance. First time they're all three on a page together in the DCU. So happy to have this birth page of the Gotham City Sirens. This one here from Paul Granetti is from Showcase number 80. And it's the rebirth, or the birth of the Silver Age version of Phantom Stranger. Men Call Me the Phantom Stranger, Showcase number 80. Happy to own this historic page as well. And as some bonuses here, Savage Sword number 34. This is my Mike Plug page. It's King Cole the Conqueror here. Just Plug's entire splash page he drew here, and on the detail he did into the backgrounds as well. Heavy pencil. They published from the pencils. Just very lucky to own a Plug splash page like this. And my last page of the portfolio, another historic page, Brave and Bold number 29. So it is the second appearance of the Justice League. But what makes it a little more noteworthy is it's the first time the Justice League are actually fighting together as a team. You got all the characters from the Justice League, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, as well as the others. They were introduced in Brave and Bold 28, just kind of introduced as a team. First appearance of Weapons Master. First time they're actually fighting together as a team and fighting a villain as well. So happy to own this historic page. So that's my weekly flip. Pages I need to get off my culling, post them to my gallery. I'm gonna end this off here. I gotta run, everybody. I'm meeting up with Dino. We're gonna have some dinner and talk it over with everybody. So thank you for indulging, and thanks to Bill for letting me put this together. Aloha.